We really are here to help save lives, to keep people out of the hospital.
My background is a medical ICU step-down nurse.
I'm a board-certified pediatrician.
So my background is as a physician assistant.
I've been a family medicine physician for 20 years.
I am an acute care nurse practitioner.
A lot of these things that we use in doTerra do both. They will kill the virus, stop viral replication, as well as decrease inflammation.
Oils right in the hands, breathe in, and I'm killing off what's sitting and trying to thrive inside my nasal passages, right?
Right when you're test positive, you want to start like loading up on it.
Peppermint is a great oil for reducing fever.
One of the most fabulous things you can do to help with that viral replication that's happening in the upper nasal passages and the nasopharynx is a steam mug.
Once you get COVID, you want to go a little above, beyond the regular dose, which is 2 tablets twice a day of the LLV.
Melissa, also known as lemon balm, 100% effectiveness and one story against the flu. Now we're dealing with a different virus, but also highly antiviral, highly recommend it.
Eucalyptus is one of the most anti-inflammatory supporting oils to the bronchioles that is out there. Also continue On Guard soft gels, 2 of those. Very important. Cinnamon, clove, all of those things are really, really important. It also has melissa and oregano in there, which we know have had some great studies behind them as far as helping with COVID, post-inflammatory response, and viral replication.
This is what I have been using in my practice. I'm really proud to say that not a single patient I've personally worked with has ended up in the hospital.
These little things that Kelly and I are sharing with you right now, they can save lives.
Hello, all of my fabulous, beautiful people, and how are you all doing today? I hope that you are all doing very, 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 very well. Happy hump day, and let's just get right into what we're here to talk about. The FTC is going to be cracking down on the essential oil companies soon, maybe along with the FDA, because of the illegal income claims that both doTerra and Young Living have been making about their products in terms of COVID. They have been saying that it can prevent and treat it. So I want to take a minute. I want to go over the laws about illegal medical claims. At the beginning of this video, you guys saw several high up people in doTerra in one of their Zoom calls. Tina has made some amazing articles about this. Please come check them out. And then I want to look into who some of the doctors are that were on that call making the claims. Then I am going to be reacting to Young Living, this girl, this Young Living distributor violating the law with her COVID claims. And then we're just going to talk about why it's dangerous to do that and etc. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. The FTC is going to be cracking down on these medical claims that were made by the essential oil companies. You have just heard doTerra doing illegal medical claims. So let's take a minute and talk about what the FTC considers to be illegal medical claims and what you can say. So basically, the Federal Trade Commission Act requires that all claims be truthful and non-misleading. With this one requirement, the FTC sweeps everything into FTC's jurisdiction. Everything a company says publicly, including online, in its marketing materials about its services or products. FTC can require that a company disgorge its unlawful profits. Penalties can be in the millions. One of the core requirements behind FTC's enforcement authority is that all claims be substantiated. As FTC explains in the FTC policy statement regarding advertising substantiation, the underlying requirement is that advertisers have a reasonable basis for advertising claims before they are disseminated. Failure to have a reasonable basis for the claims is an unfair and deceptive act or practice in violation of the FTC. This requirement severely limits the claims that can be made independent of FDA concerns. So here it says that for claims involving healthcare services or products, which is what the essential oil hunts are claiming their oils are when they say that it can cure diseases, right? They're claiming they are a healthcare product, and those claims must be substantiated by competent and reliable evidence. And you can get in a lot of trouble if you don't do that. So the FTC explains marketers need competent and reliable scientific evidence to support all health, safety, or efficiency claims their ads convey to consumers expressly or by implication, and they need it in hand before the ad is disseminated. For most disease-related representations, especially claims as serious as Zika prevention or risk reduction, that means well-controlled human clinical testing. Any claim should be identified and reviewed before going to market. So what does the FTC look for in evaluating health claims? In reviewing and evaluating these claims, FTC applies a two-step process. Number one is to identify all express and implied claims that the ad conveys to consumers, and number two, assess the scientific evidence to see whether it is adequate to support the claims that are being made. The FTC defines competent and reliable scientific evidence as tests, analysis, research, studies, or other evidence based on the expertise of professionals in the relevant area that have been conducted and evaluated in an objective manner by persons qualified to do so, using procedures generally accepted in the profession to yield accurate and reliable results. And according to the FTC, well-controlled clinical studies are the most reliable form of evidence, and that replication of research results in an independently conducted study adds to the weight of the evidence. They continue to say that advertisements must ensure that necessary qualifying information is presented clearly and prominently. That's important. So, for example, disclosing if subjects in a trial engaged in regular exercise and followed a restricted calorie diet as part of the study regimen. If it's like a healthcare product that says that it will help people lose weight, for example. And also you have to clarify that the users of the product should also follow the same to expect those similar results. In addition to the above guidelines, they address claims based on consumer experiences or expert endorsements. FTC does not allow such claims if they are deceptive or could not be substantiated if made directly. So, for example, the FTC notes that vague disclaimers such as results may vary do not cure a deceptive claim. So you cannot claim, for example, that your essential oils will help cure COVID and then be like, oh, but your results may vary. That's not good enough for them. I mean, you can't say it will cure COVID anyway, because as I pointed out earlier, there's no scientific evidence of that. Therefore, it is an illegal claim. And also, when the Huns claim that when they had it, if they used the oils, that it helped them, that falls under deceptive endorsements and testimonials. So technically, they're breaking like 2 of the laws here.
If you get COVID, you want to go a little above, beyond the regular dose, which is 2 tablets twice a day of the LLV.
Melissa, also known as lemon balm, 100% effectiveness in one story against the flu. Now we're dealing with a different virus, but also highly antiviral, highly recommend it.
They're claiming something can help them medically without the proper scientific evidence, and they're being deceptive about evidence that it can help. And then they're also doing deceptive testimonials of their own when they say it helped me. Or even if they say it helps somebody else that they know, that counts too. See, the FTC also cautions against misleading consumer endorsements. FTC states that an advertisement employing endorsements by one or more consumers about the performance of an advertised product or service will be interpreted as representing that the product or service is effective for the purpose depicted in the advertisement. The advertiser must possess and rely upon adequate substantiation, including, when appropriate, competent and reliable scientific evidence to support such claims made through endorsements in the same manner the advertiser would be required to do if it had been made the representation directly, i.e., without using endorsements. Consumer endorsements themselves are not competent and reliable scientific evidence. Again, you cannot use the fact that it worked for a consumer as evidence that the product works. The evidence has to be scientific and not pseudoscience, real science. Remember that they coordinate enforcement with other federal agencies, including the FDA and the state attorney general, particularly where the product or the claims represent a high risk to the consumer, which again, right now with what's going on in our world, if you are out here saying that essential oils are going to cure or help COVID, you are also breaking the FDA laws. And the FTC and the FDA and even the state attorney general can come and say, no, you broke the law, and you get in trouble. And the sad thing is, when you're in an MLM, you can get in trouble as a Hun, and they will just ditch you. And this is why it's so important that even the people in MLMs realize these laws and follow them. It's because they can actually end up getting fines themselves from the FTC and the FDA and their state attorney general. And when they do you think that MLM is going to provide legal counsel for them or want that bad press? No. All of a sudden, their account will be shut down and they'll get kicked out of their MLM for apparently not following the compliance after they've gone to these Zoom calls and heard the higher ups in this company discussing how these products help COVID. So of course the other Huns underneath are going to go and, say the same thing. The lifeblood of health claims is substantiation. The consequences of inaccurate measurements of blood pressure or other key health stats can be quite literally as serious as a heart attack. That's why companies must have solid science to support all health claims, express and implied. If you are a Hun and you want to know more about the laws as well, I highly recommend checking out the FTC website and not listening when the higher up people in your company break the laws. Don't follow suit, because then you'll end up with a lawsuit from the FTC, the FDA. You'll get in trouble by the state attorney general. It's just not good The laws are available. I will, of course, leave the link to this down below. The woman on the top of this screenshot here is Dr. Tina Wong, and she is someone that has really been making a lot of these illegal medical claims. So I want to take a moment and just go look more into her, if you will. Let's go check out her website.
I'm a board certified pediatrician. Peppermint is a great oil for reducing fever.
This is Dr. Tina Wong. This is her website. Her divine power has given us everything we need for life. A lot of Jesus on here. A lot of Jesus. A lot of faith manipulation. She's all about faith, fun, and homeschooling. It says here, we love nature, family, natural wellness, essential oils, joy, adventure, and learning. Wonderful. Read our story and how we started our Wong Way life. Yes. That's what she calls it. Dr. Tina loves kids and nature. Again, this horrifies me because I know that she is rubbing this all over her children, probably having them drink it or eat it in food, etc. Horrified. After attending Loma Linda University Medical School, Loma Linda, now I have to look that up, damn it. All right, Loma Linda School of Medicine. Okay, so, oh, it's a personal ministry of faith service and whole person care. Okay, so this is like a Christian university. So as you can see here, it seems to say we uniquely integrate health, science, and Christian faith to prepare you to make an impact in the lives of those you serve. I'm just wondering with this up here, look at this, get the latest academic updates, view student guidelines, and find helpful resources. Do you think they realize that someone that graduated this university is now promoting that essential oils can cure COVID? Like, I wonder what they would think of that. Let's go to education. All right, so your pursuit for knowledge begins with more than 100 programs ranging from certificates to doctoral degrees. Find a program, how to apply, get information on prerequisites, centralized application and deadlines. Some maybe college credit may be necessary. Is this an in-person school or an online school? Okay, so you can schedule a campus tour, so it's an in-person. They have financial aid, that's good. So it says at LLU, you'll change yourself to become a skilled professional capable of healing the body, the mind, and the spirit. You'll find a community passionate about health and wholeness, from our vibrant student body to our world-renowned faculty. And every day you'll learn and grow as you become a champion of delivering compassionate, whole-person care. Our mission is to continue the teaching and healing ministry of Jesus Christ. For more than a century, LLU has brought together students and faculty of every faith to find their calling. If you hear the call to serve those in need, answer it at LLU. If you have the required application materials, you're ready to learn there. Okay, so the following programs they have: dental hygiene programs, Doctor of Dental Surgery International Dentist Program, Doctor of Medicine, etc., etc. So what if I just want to do a direct application? Let's see. This is the application progress for programs at Loma Linda University that do not require third-party applications. Okay, so first fill out your application. You got to create an account and fill out your application. Next, make sure required documents are sent. Transcripts and test scores. Okay, so you do need to have something in your background. Letters of recommendation. Once your application is processed and sent to your program, you can only learn about its status by contacting the program's school. And then you check the application portal. This looks like a private university. I'm in Canada, so correct me if I'm wrong, because here you have like the universities and colleges that are kind of run by the government, and then you'll have like some private ones that maybe the certificate isn't the best, you know? I'm just saying. So I think this is a Christian school, which it does worry me, I have to be honest. A lot of the Christian schools, their main thing is to focus on Jesus and Christianity more so than actual healthcare and etc. So that worries me a little bit. But anyway. Alright, Wikipedia, what do you got for me? So it's a private Seventh-day Adventist Health Sciences University in California. It has 8 schools and offers more than 100 degree and certificate programs. It has an on-campus church with 7,000 members. And they also have an academy which does from kindergarten to grade 12 nearby. It's been around since 1905. Seems to have quite the history. Some notable alumni. So, okay, it says here that Loma Linda University is not ranked in the 2022 version of the U.S. News and World Report Best Colleges ranking, but its nursing program is tied for 76th out of 100. It was listed as the 994th best university in the world and the 213th best university in the U.S. by the Center for World University Rankings in their 2018 to 2019 rankings. Okay, I'm sorry, that makes sense why me being over here in Canada has never heard of it before. Usually when people list like a university, like they're like Harvard, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, I know Harvard. MIT, I know that one. Even here in Canada, you know what I mean? This one I was like, huh? So now that we've got that out of the way, we have a little bit of information on the university she went to. Okay. She says, it was natural for me to become a pediatrician because I have always loved kids. I went on to pediatric internship and residency training at White Memorial Medical Center and Children's Hospital of Los Angeles and became a mom in 2000. Since then, I have chosen to work part-time and homeschool our 7 kids. Is it okay if I say that she's reminding me of like Modern Alternative Mama a little bit? Like a mixture if you were to take like Modern Alternative Mama and the mom from the Duggars and they had a love child, it would be Dr. Tina. Just, you know, was wondering. The beauty and power of nature led me to seek essential oils as solutions. Again, I don't know how you could go and get a medical degree and then say that essential oils are the solution. Aid. Yes, I have no problem with people using them as an aid. Warming them to like go to sleep at night because I hear lavender can help soothe you. Things like this, not an issue. Again, replacing Western medicine with it that's the issue. So we already know that she's all about using the essential oils instead, so again, I'm upset. Essential oils were the missing piece in my medical practice. Since incorporating essential oils, I have been able to offer immediate, safe, and effective natural solutions for my patients and family. Researching and using essential oils since 2015, I've taught thousands of people to discover nature's solutions to reset and elevate their health. Natural wellness was not taught to us in medical school or residency. The focus was disease and pharmacology. Geez, I wonder why. I wonder why that would be. How strange. At least we know the university isn't telling them to use essential oils, so that's good. My initial reaction to the concept of essential oils was skepticism. After having my twins at the age of 42, I had achiness in my wrist to the point where I couldn't function. I have that too, it's called carpal tunnel. It's actually one of the reasons why I can't write so much anymore. Once I applied essential oils to my wrists, I felt immediate and complete relief and could function for my family. Even this is starting to sound like illegal medical claims. The internal healing began when I started taking DoTerra supplements. Oh God. I was able to function naturally. It was so simple, immediate, and effective. I had to learn more. So I went and joined DoTerra, and now I use the fact that I'm a doctor with DoTerra to push my essential oils. Yay! That's basically what the next part is. She says they can literally be used for ear discomfort, menstrual issues, growing pains, sleeplessness, immunity. Oh God, help me. Skin issues, digestive issues, and everything in between. Essential oil and supplementation have given me another tool to help others and myself. I love it. Again, if you were just using it as a tool, but I don't see many doctors that are like, here, use essential oils instead of medicine. Some dreams here. I guess she wants to teach yoga. I mean, she definitely knows how to do the poses. I mean, I can't do that. I'll give her that. And then we also have Dr. Mark. Yes, if you were unaware. Dr. Mark, her husband, is also in. Yay! Since 1997, I have loved creating beautiful smiles through Invisalign and traditional braces. He has 2 offices, and he is in the top 1% of orthodontists who treat with Invisalign, and he had adopted this form of treatment early on. He's considered one of the elite orthodontists in the Invisalign world, and it is truly miraculous what can be done with Invisalign, the invisible braces. And then he says, Tina and I met at a church when we were 5 years old and 7 years old. Ooh, that's a long romance. And we have been married since 1997. I'm just wondering, was it arranged? Now we have 7 awesome kids. In the last 5 years, we have been on a wellness journey to eat healthier, take quality supplements, diffuse essential oils, and use more natural products. My favorite doTerra product is root to tip serum. Root to tip serum? The heck is that? That sounds like something awful. Apparently it's essential oils that promote smooth, shiny hair and a healthy scalp without weighing hair down. A little expensive, but okay. So yeah, it's just a serum you put on your hair. Okay. Well, I mean, I was a little scared. I have to be honest. I was a little scared because he's a dentist and this was called doTerra Root to Tip. And I was like, is this something that you put in your mouth to help your teeth? Okay, I had to make sure it wasn't because I was about to have an aneurysm. So this is who she is. So they're saying that the business helped Tina face her perfectionism. Imperfect action is better than no action at all? I don't know if I want a doctor saying that to me, but okay. And they talk about that they're hoping to make Diamond Club, which, I mean, good luck. Now here they talk about how they're better parents because their business was commitment to stretch together and do something bigger than ourselves. We have shown our kids that we trust God's limitless power to equip as we follow his call. When only 16 years old, our daughter raised $68,000 for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society through networking and leading a team is with like doTerra. I think it's amazing that your child raised that much money. My concern is at 16, you say it was through networking and leading a team. So now I'm like, did you sign your 16-year-old child up for doTerra? That's my concern. What we've learned through our business, we can pass along to her. Oh no, please don't. This poor girl. Instead of making our kids the excuse to not do the business, they are our reason to do it, and we are going to use them anytime that we can. Look it, they're all holding essential oils. Once again, I will say, MLM companies, have you do this. They say, please take pictures of you and your kids using the products and post them all over the place. So that's what we're seeing here. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a quick little synopsis of who is Dr. Tina Wong. I felt like it was important to know. And that is doTerra. They are being reported to the FTC and the FDA. Tina.org has been reporting them. And now I am going to react to the unique Hun as well, making illegal medical claims. Let's go.
Okay, next up, we've been using ivermectin. Hopefully this video doesn't get pulled because I'm saying the word. So obviously you can get the horse paste, which is horse dewormer. And so I had this on hand as just in my emergency stash. There's tons of studies that like almost 100% of the time this cures you know what. No. And so why not have it? It's like so ridiculous, in my opinion, why hospitals can't prescribe this. So there, I said it.
Okay, Karen, here, let me tell ya. It's because there is no scientific basis that actually says that it stops COVID. So they can't prescribe it. Does that make sense? Okay, continue on, Mandy.
I gotta be careful what I'm gonna say. I mean, it's just like coming out of my mouth. Oh, no. Okay, so hopefully this video doesn't get pulled right away, but ordered this.
Sweetie, I have a suggestion. Why don't you just shut up? Stop the video. Stop giving illegal medical advice, and you wouldn't have to worry.
On Amazon a long time ago, we just had it. So I started out with this, and I was so nervous to take it because I'm like, this seems so gross. But my dad was on the phone with me. He's like, Amanda, we used to give you guys animal dewormer all the time when you were younger.
Is that what's wrong with you? Sorry, I had to. Okay.
We lived on a farm. It's a whole thing. Anyway, I'm like, you're right, we did. So anyway, this is dosed for a 1,300-pound horse. It's like this. You take the top off and you just push this down and paste comes out, and you just take it orally. And so it says on here though, like the amount to squeeze out per weight. And so this, if you did the whole thing, it'd be 1,300 pounds, right? And so anyway, I just squeezed out what I needed. It starts at 250, so I like did way less than that. Just for reference and everything I'm telling you, I only weigh 102 pounds, so I don't need a lot of anything. But that's how it starts. So just dose according to your body. So anyway, we took that orally, but my dad shared with me a place where you can get you can talk to a doctor online, and they will prescribe ivermectin pills. And so that's what I did. Where are they? They're right here. So I went to, and I wrote this. I didn't write the actual website, but I wrote out the words for the website. So I put, it's pushhealth.com. And pushhealth.com, you go there, you just type in your information.
All right, awesome. So everyone, take note. Pushhealth.com is the next place we need to report for distributing ivermectin as something that can actually cure COVID. Awesome, got it. Thank you for the tip, Mandy. And
they will connect you with a doctor or whoever, like a PA or whoever is available. And then if they will prescribe it in your state, as long as, so they'll prescribe it, but the key is finding a pharmacy that will actually fulfill it. And so I know in...
Why do you think that is, Mandy? Could it be because it doesn't work? They do not want people harming themselves by taking this drug because it's for horses. Jesus, my head hurts. I don't... If you have to jump through hoops to take something like this, maybe you should look into, you know, why that is.
Michigan people have a harder time with the push.com and getting, or pushhealth.com.
Good.
And getting the right thing. So, or getting a pharmacy to prescribe it.
Good.
Well, I was very excited to find out that there's a pharmacy right in my town here in Utah, in my city.
You're in Utah? Should I say it? Not surprised.
That did fulfill it. So I was able to get the pills. Yay. So I've been taking those and grateful to have them. So anyway, also they will prescribe according to what you need. I've heard some people say lately that some doctors are saying to take double because the new variant is a higher viral load. I don't know. I've been doing well with what I'm doing, so just wanted to throw that out there. So that's pushhealth.com. That's where I got those. Okay, next, a friend here locally goes to a natural herbalist a few hours from here, and she was making hydroxychloroquine, and so she was able to get me some, and so we've also been taking that. It's just a tincture. I can't tell you how to get it because she doesn't ship. I can't even say her name publicly because literally she would be shut down. And
yeah, so think about that. She's giving you a medicine to take to cure CV, but then she tells you, don't even tell people who I am because they'll shut me down if I give this to you. And you're like, okay, I'll just take it. I don't understand how you can claim to be a company that cares about health care, health and wellness, and then just do illegal medical stuff. It makes no sense.
So I'm not even going into that. So I'm just saying that we were doing that. And so I've linked to the top of this video a way that you can make hydroxychloroquine homemade if you want to. And
oh no. People are making it homemade? Oh Lord.
And so, you know, go ahead and check that out. You can just keep it in your fridge and take some every day if you want to. It's kind of bitter, I've heard, but who cares if you need it or want it. So, so you can do that. But I was even giving this to my kids, and yeah.
Giving this to my kids.
I just feel like anything we can do. So, for the pain.
Stop giving that to your children, please, Mandy.
Other things we were doing besides using different essential oils and stuff like that, we were taking arnica tablets, and so these are just homeopathic. You can get these on Amazon or your local pharmacy or wherever, just Google. I was able to get some at our local Walgreens, and thank goodness for Instacart, because everything we needed, I was able to just get right to my door. It was like amazing. But you can also get them on Amazon, and so I linked that above. And so anyway, that's what we were doing as well. Okay, what else? Okay, and then we were also taking, I can't even pronounce it. I can't even pronounce it. They're these. I linked it above. It starts with an O, and it's basically a homeopathic flu tablets that you can take. And so we were taking those as well. And I'm losing my light. I'm sorry. It's getting darker the longer I talk. And so we were taking those as well, and basically what they are is just little pellets like this. You open it up and you put all the pellets in your mouth, you let it dissolve, and then you just kind of like chew it. So I gave this to the kids, so this helps with the achiness and things like that, and they're again homeopathic, and I felt fine about giving them to the kids. So we've never used them before, but somebody else, a friend, had recommended them, and so I just happened to see it, and I thought, why not try it? So that's what we were doing. Okay, now, so those are all the extra things on the side. Now I'm gonna show you what else we've been using that's in our home. That I just wanna say some of this was recommended to me to use. Most of it though was just going off of intuition and really praying about what does my body need. And I'm telling you, if you can, and I've become way more, you know, used to this. And
you were praying about what your body needs? Did Jesus come down and say, Mandy, we need essential oils to drink to cure it? I highly doubt it.
Tuned to my body over the years is I just ask myself questions. So I literally would go to my oil shelf and out loud say, which oils do I need right now? Which supplements do I need? And as the symptoms would change, I would add different things in, because it's just cool just to have what I need in my cupboard. So this is what I'm going to say before I go into the whole host of things. If you have to order it, it's too late. So I heard someone quote that today, and I thought that is an amazing quote. If you have to order it, if you have to order it, it's too late. So meaning, get stuff now so that you're ready when you need it. You know, you can't use what you don't have. That's what I always say.
Stock up on the essential oils. That way we make more money. Go, go, go.
Can't use what you don't have. So I'm going to talk about things that I already had, and that's why I was able to just grab them out of my cupboard. If it's too much all at once, I'll at the end kind of pare down where I would say to start. But the things I just mentioned to you, you can get on Amazon. That's easy. Go on there, just click. You'll have it in 2 days. The rest of this I'm going to show you. You can get it within a few days. If you're already sick, or when you do become sick and then you text me and you're like, okay, what oils or what did you use again? Like, you're already sick. So I just want to say, try to plan ahead, have things in your home to support all these different body systems that were affected.
So basically what she's dancing around is she's telling people to have the oils before they get the CV, so that when they get it, they can just use the oils. You know, stock up on everything.
And so I'm going to go over what that looked like, and yeah, okay, that's my little TED Talk. Okay, can't use what you don't have. All right, so first thing was Ningxia Red. Again, I was drinking like 8 ounces a day. My kids were drinking about 4 to 6 ounces a day. Okay, so this is an antioxidant juice. It comes in a big bottle as well, or packets like this. And so we were just passing these out like this was our food basically, because we weren't eating a lot of food. And so we were drinking this all the time, and then pouring shots of it as well. So it's basically, it's a wellness juice. That's what it is. And it's the highest antioxidant known to mankind. This is a genetically modified virus. And so, I just feel like anything I could do to support my body's wellness and immune support is just key to us. So we drink extra antioxidants, and we were glad we had it. Okay, high doses of vitamin C and vitamin D. This is the vitamin C and vitamin D that we use. It's called Super C and then Super D. These are chewables, and so really easy even for kids to take. And these also have essential oils in it, which help you to absorb it faster and actually get into your bloodstream and everything.
So now we are starting with the illegal COVID medical claims for essential oils. Okay.
So we were just taking it, honestly, I don't know how much, because we were chewing on these like every hour. We were just, all this stuff was out on my coffee table, and we were just
talking about overconsumption of oils.
Just constantly taking it. Whenever I would wake up, I would take more. And so vitamin C is pretty easy because you know you have enough when you start having diarrhea, and that's pretty much it. And so just keep taking more.
Maybe it was the essential oils in it that gave you diarrhea. Just throwing that out there.
Your body needs it. It doesn't make it on its own. And so keep taking a lot of vitamin C. Vitamin C, most vitamin C sold at the grocery store come from GMO corn, which is really toxic for your body. And so this is a reliable one that I like to take and I trust.
Use Young Living instead. The guy that created it murdered his baby and didn't have a medical license and got charged for giving illegal medical advice. So now we all do it like him.
So that's why we use that one. They also do have tablets that you can swallow, but the chewables we enjoy taking. And then
basically she likes the chewables because she can then give them to her children. Let's just cut to the chase, Mandy.
And vitamin D. We were also taking some drops, but we ran out and then someone threw the bottle away, so I can't show it to you. But they're called Innate Choice vitamin D drops. Those are also good ones you can get on Amazon, but this is from Young Living. These are Super D tablets. We were doing both. The drops is just an easy way to get a whole lot of vitamin D at once, and then the chewables are a little bit less. So this is like 2,000, I think they're micrograms in, let's see, 2 tablets is a serving size. So I was taking like 8 or 10 tablets a day or more.
8 or 10 tablets a day? Why? Like vitamins and supplements, it's the kind of thing where you take it once a day and then that's it. If you take it 10 times a day, it doesn't really do much more for you, especially something like vitamin C. Like, why are you taking this 500 times a day, Mandy?
Because vitamin D, I just know for myself, when I take a lot of it, I recover faster. Okay, next, let me show you what else. Okay, water, glasses of water, and then I was putting a drop of peppermint oil. So I would just take, this is not peppermint oil, this is oregano, my peppermint's sitting here somewhere. We would take a drop of peppermint oil and put it in water, and like...
Oil in water? Okay.
In a water bottle, stainless steel water bottle, shake that up, and we were all sipping on that to help lower our body temperature.
They were all sipping on it, meaning children as well are drinking essential oils with water. Awesome.
Sure. And then our stomachs were really nauseous, and so just sipping on that was really supportive to us.
See, I would have puked more, but maybe that's just me.
Felt so good, and so we have been drinking it that way for days now. And if you don't know, 1 drop of peppermint oil is equal to about 28 cups of peppermint tea. So it was just very supportive to our body. It was a fast way to get it in.
Can you cite a source for that, please? Thanks.
To help to calm down our stomach. It was like our stomach was just cramping and kept cramping and cramping. And so that peppermint...
Your stomach could have also been cramping because you were taking a crazy amount of vitamins that were unnecessary, and then drinking essential oils and water. I mean, I'm sure the CV had something to do with it too, but that did not help you.
Peppermint oil is really great at just calming things down. And so we were drinking that and then putting it on the crown of our head, down the spine and bottom of the feet, because peppermint oil helps to lower your body temperature by up to 2 degrees, sometimes even more. And so...
No. Does not help with a fever. Okay, I've had enough of this. That's all I can take. Truth in advertising is done with these people and their illegal medical claims. As done as all of our advocates are, okay? We get right pissed off when we see this. I know I'm not the only one. I know that every single person that is an advocate out here in anti-MLM, when they see this stuff, they go, oh, I hate this. So, hopefully, now that these companies have been reported by Truth in Advertising, they will get fined. Hopefully, they get a lawsuit. Hopefully, something happens. All we can do now is hope. We're kind of all thinking that right now with what's going on here, that hopefully the FTC, the FDA, the CDC will all be done with these companies doing these illegal medical claims, and then it will be easier for us to shut them down. So, right now, I guess we just gotta wait, see what's happening. If you see anything else, please record it, download it, do whatever you can, and send it in to tina.org, truthandadvertising.org. Please do that. You can also report it to the FTC, you can report it to the FDA, you can report it directly to the CDC, you can report it to the Better Business Bureau. You can even call the Attorney General, or write the Attorney General in their area, wherever the company is, like Utah, it won't help much, and ask that they look into it and shut down all the illegal activities. That's what you can do. You can also, of course, talk about it, which is what I'm also doing right now. I've been sending several of them in. I seem to go on Instagram and Facebook every day for a little bit just to browse, and it's literally all that's popping out at me is illegal medical claims that people are posting. It's ridiculous. Even the other anti-MLM pages are posting them up like, oh, check out this hun doing this. It's like, well, I'm reporting that tomorrow because that's not allowed. So please keep on reporting it. This is the only way that we can kind of combat this from happening. It would be terrible if this advice caused people to get further ill, caused people's death, caused this thing to not go away. Alright? We need all the madness surrounding this pandemic to stop. We need everyone to follow what the CDC says to do. Stop promoting these silly drugs that aren't going to do anything. Ivermectin, nothing. Colloidal silver, definitely nothing. Essential oils, never. Not going to help. Thank you so much for coming to my illegal medical claim TED Talk and me reacting to them and showing you several of them. Please do go check out the article on tina.org. Links will all be down in the description below. Make sure you report any illegal medical or income claims that you see, and please do give this video a like, subscribe if you are new here. I would love it if you joined our fabulous, amazing members. All of the beautiful people do, and you don't want to be an ugly hunbot that's promoting that essential oils can cure diseases that they cannot cure. So go ahead and hit that join button, and no matter where you are and what you're doing, I hope that you have a fabulous day. Take care, and I will see you later on tonight on the Recovering Hunbots channel to talk about On Passive, and very, very soon with another video. Okay, mwah, bye! And again, don't eat essential oils.